Prasat Ta Muen Toch is a fascinating ancient temple. It is quietly situated near the modern border between Thailand and Cambodia. This location places it within the rugged terrain of the Dangrek mountain range. These mountains have historically served as a natural boundary and a strategic corridor. Finding Prasat Ta Muen Toch offers a glimpse into the Khmer Empire's expansive reach. The temple stands as a silent sentinel in a region that was once bustling with activity under Khmer control. Its remote setting today belies its former importance along ancient pathways, connecting various parts of the Great Empire. This particular temple is not an isolated structure. Instead, it forms part of a significant cluster of 3 temples collectively known as the Ta Muen group. These include Prasat Ta Muen Toch, a larger temple dedicated to Shiva, and Prasat Ta Muen, believed to have been a hospital chapel. Prasat Ta Muen Toch is the smallest of this trio. Its name, Toch, even means small in the Khmer language. The grouping of these temples suggests a well-planned outpost or a series of related facilities catering to different needs along a vital Khmer highway, each playing a distinct role in the empire's infrastructure. The construction of Prasat Ta Muen Toch dates back to the Angkor period. This was a glorious era for the Khmer civilization, known for its monumental temple building. While the exact year is not definitively known, architectural style and historical context place its origins around the 11th century. This period saw the Khmer Empire at a significant stage of its development, consolidating its power and extending its influence across Southeast Asia. The existence of temples like Ta Muen Toch in such frontier regions demonstrates the empire's ability to manage and mark its territory effectively, establishing presence even in remote mountainous areas. Compared to the grand temple complexes like Angkor Wat or Bayonne, Prasat Ta Muen Toch is modest in scale. However, its smaller size does not diminish its historical or cultural value. It provides a different perspective on the Khmer Empire, one that focuses on the practicalities of governance and travel. These smaller sites were crucial cogs in the vast machinery of the empire. They served essential functions that supported the larger, more famous religious and administrative centers, highlighting the intricate network that held the Khmer world together and facilitated its impressive achievements over centuries. Prasat Ta Muen Toch was constructed during the vibrant Angkor period, a time of immense cultural and architectural achievement for the Khmer people. Scholars generally date its construction to the 11th century. This places it within a dynamic phase of the Khmer Empire's history, possibly during the reign of kings like Suryavarman I or Udayadityavarman II. These rulers were known for their extensive building programs, which included not only grand state temples, but also essential infrastructure such as roads, reservoirs, and rest houses. The creation of Ta Muen Toch would have been part of this broader imperial strategy to organize and control their vast domain. The primary purpose of Prasat Ta Muen Toch is understood to be that of a rest house, or dharmasala. The Khmer Empire built an extensive network of such rest houses along its major roadways. These structures provided shelter and amenities for travelers, officials, and pilgrims moving across the kingdom. Located strategically in the challenging Dangrek Mountains, Ta Muen Toch would have offered a welcome respite for those journeying between the Angkorian heartland and important regional centers to the northwest, such as Meanchey. It was a vital link in this ancient system of communication and transport. The architectural style of Prasat Ta Muen Toch is characteristically Khmer. It was built primarily using laterite, a reddish, porous stone commonly found in the region, and favored for its durability and ease of quarrying. Sandstone was also used, typically for more detailed elements like door frames, window colonnettes, and lintels, although decorative carvings at Ta Muen Toch are relatively simple compared to larger temples. The structure likely featured a single sanctuary tower, a common design for smaller Khmer religious buildings and functional structures. Its design reflects the functional requirements of its purpose, rather than overtly grand religious symbolism. The choice of materials and construction techniques were typical of the Angkor period for utilitarian structures. Laterite formed the main body of the building, providing a robust framework. The corbelled arch, a hallmark of Khmer architecture, would have been employed for roofing and openings, creating distinctive interior spaces. While not as lavishly decorated as royal temples, the craftsmanship would still have been of a high standard, ensuring the building's longevity. It stands today as a testament to the engineering skills and organizational capacity of the Khmer builders, even in relatively remote locations and for more modest projects. The layout of Prasat Ta Muen Toch is relatively simple, befitting its role as a rest house or a minor sanctuary. It primarily consists of a single, square sanctuary tower known as a prasat, which opens to the east, a common orientation for Khmer temples. This central tower would have been the main functional space. There might have been an enclosing wall made of laterite surrounding the immediate temple precinct, although much of this may have deteriorated over time. Unlike larger complexes, it lacks extensive courtyards, multiple gopuras, or libraries, indicating its more focused and practical purpose within the Ta Muen group of temples. While not as elaborately adorned as its larger counterparts, Prasat Ta Muen Toch would have possessed some decorative elements typical of Khmer artistry. These might have included simple carvings on the lintels above doorways or on the pediments. Any such carvings would likely depict traditional Hindu or Buddhist motifs, depending on the prevailing religious inclination at the time of its construction. However, due to its smaller scale and possibly its more functional role, the emphasis was likely more on sturdy construction rather than ornate decoration. The beauty of such a structure lies in its simplicity and the way it blends with its natural surroundings. The temple is often identified as one of the 121 rest houses, or dharmasalas, that King Jayavarman VII is credited with building in the late 12th to early 13th century along the main roads of the empire. However, its 11th century stylistic features suggest it might be an earlier structure, perhaps later incorporated or maintained within Jayavarman VII's system. Regardless of the precise king, its function as a shelter for travelers is widely accepted. These rest houses were typically equipped with a sacred fire and provisions, offering a safe haven for those undertaking long journeys across the Khmer lands. The design of Prasat Ta Muen Toch directly reflects its intended use. It was not meant for grand royal ceremonies or as a major pilgrimage destination itself, but rather as a crucial support facility. Its compact size made it easier to maintain and manage, especially in a somewhat remote border region. The focus was on providing essential shelter and security. The presence of such a structure indicates a well-organized state that cared for the welfare of its travelers and the efficiency of its communication routes, which were vital for administration, trade, and military movements across the sprawling empire. Despite its relatively small dimensions when compared to the colossal temples of Angkor, Prasat Ta Muen Toch holds considerable historical and cultural importance. Its significance lies not in its grandeur, but in its role as part of the intricate infrastructure that sustained the Khmer Empire. These smaller sites, scattered throughout the kingdom, demonstrate the empire's organizational depth and its ability to project power and provide services far from the capital. Prasat Ta Muen Toch, as a station along a key route, played an essential part in the daily functioning and cohesion of this vast ancient state. The temple was strategically positioned along one of the major ancient Khmer highways. This particular route connected the Angkorian capital with Meanchey in present-day northeast Thailand, which was an important regional center within the Khmer sphere of influence. Such roads were arteries of the empire, facilitating the movement of armies, officials, merchants, and religious pilgrims. Prasat Ta Muen Toch, along with its companion temples in the Ta Muen group, served as a critical waypoint in the challenging Dangrek Mountain Pass, ensuring the viability and safety of this important communication and trade link. Studying Prasat Ta Muen Toch and similar sites offers valuable insights into aspects of the Khmer Empire that are not always apparent when focusing solely on the major temple complexes. These smaller structures reveal the logistical capabilities and administrative reach of the Khmer kings. They paint a picture of a highly organized society that invested in infrastructure to support its vast territory. The presence of rest houses, hospitals like the nearby Prasat Ta Muen, and fortified temples in border regions underscores the empire's sophisticated approach to governance, communication, and territorial control. In conclusion, Prasat Ta Muen Toch is a quiet yet eloquent testament to the Khmer Empire's ingenuity and its expansive network. While it may not attract the same level of attention as Angkor Wat, its existence highlights the crucial role that such smaller, functional structures played in the empire's success. It serves as a historical marker, reminding us of the ancient roots that once pulsed with life, connecting diverse regions under Khmer dominion. This hidden gem, nestled in the mountains, continues to offer a valuable window into the everyday workings and the impressive organizational capacity of one of Southeast Asia's greatest ancient civilizations.